Hello and welcome to Citadel Guard Adventures. We are ready to continue our journey into the Trollshaws, and we'll see what else we can find and who else will need our assistance as we make our way to Rivendell. Here we have some requests. Killing bears. Here, there are mountain bears dwelling in the breeding gorges in the Trollshaws. While you are in the breeding gorges, you should hunt bears for pelts. Very well. And here, what do we have? The white marker. Talk to Arrod. More work along the road. Okay. And yet another quest. What is this one? Crawlers infesting the breeding gorges of the Trollshaws, and wait. You know the drill already, I believe. So, Arrod is on top of here. And I'm not quite sure, but I think Arrod will eventually also send you to Thoringhad, so I'd rather do both at the same time and optimize our route. At least that's what I remember for this guy, so let's see if I'm right.
Make of Anon.
Norlin sent you. I am not surprised. I have been unable to send her any reports for several days, for my friend and companion Calendraval, whom I usually dispatch with messages, has been missing. I sent Calendraval out to scout the gorges a few days ago, and he never returned. I did, however, sight a Calendraval returning to its nest not far from here. I feared the worst, for I saw that the bird wore something in its talons. It may have simply been a rodent, but I doubt it. Calendraval are used by the enemy as spies, and I think it more likely that Calendraval fell prey to the creature. I cannot leave my post to investigate. Would you do so in my stead? I must know if Calendraval still lives. The nest was on the other side of those rocks to the east. Not far away actually, so let's go and look for that nest. An indigo plant. Well, I would like to be able to make dyes, so let's gather some materials just in case we find something useful. And here we have another quest, troll related. We have here the Rolling Stones. There are stone trolls settled in the breeding gorges of the Trollshaws, and you should deal with the stone trolls, that's right. Plus a lot of wolves too. And here a stone crawler, come here. You did. Wolf Slayer. Alright. Defeated wolves in the breeding gorges. Okay, didn't remember we had that one. We got a couple Slayer deeds. According to the quest tracker, there should be one nesting here. Oh, here. And hopefully that will be it, so we don't need to go to the other one. Let's see. You have found a brightly colored feather. Very well. We can return to Arrod now. It was not so far away, actually. We have the last crawler that we needed. And we got another deed, known to the elves of Rivendell. Very well. So yeah, getting a reputation now with the elves of Rivendell is not as hard as before. So now we have a new deed, friend with the elves of Rivendell. Well, we completed the first year. Known in Rivendell. And 5 LOTRO points, okay.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Alas, it is as I feared. This feather could belong to none but Calendraval. I do not believe his death was simply the result of a predator seeking food. It was the work of the enemy. There have been trolls about at night. I have barely managed to stay hidden at times, and I have no doubt that there are other foul servants of the enemy in these woods. We must know what evils have come to these lands. What do you want me to do?
Sweet-eyed Melan. Stay a moment.
I saw the Calendraval come from the northwest, Beriathan. There is a den of bears there in the shadow of Thoringhad. It may be that the Calendraval was spying upon Elladan and Elrohir, and Calendraval discovered it. If that is indeed where Calendraval fared, there might still be some evidence present to suggest exactly what happened. Would you go to the bear den and search for this evidence? You need only follow that road northward to the den. Okay, to the den we'll go. And I gotta say, this new interrupt skill does come in handy. Far more reliable than a gambit. I mean, unless you are spamming the gambit, or at least that's what it was in the old days. But I think now the interrupt effect on some gambits had a cooldown added to it. Not sure, but I think that's the case. Okay, so Calling the Prey we had already complete, and I have no interest in repeating it, basically, because that's one of those back and forths that I'm not really interested in. Ah, but this is a different one. Sorry, my mistake. These quests tend to be quite similar from one another. So now we need to kill elk in the ruining gorges, so very well. On the Beriathan beneath Thoringhad, and now search for evidence. And I believe the evidence we're looking for is located here. Calendraval. Yeah, here actually. Oh, we need to take care of this guy first. We have found Calendraval wounded, and we need to bring him back to Arrod. What else do we need to do? We need to kill some wolves, and one more stone troll, and elk. So hopefully we can find all this really quick. Okay, here's our stone troll, we need it, and we can grab so we completed that quest, and we now are missing just one more elk and the wolves, which are a little bit more tricky. But now we also have this Calendraval. Eyes of the enemy. Calendraval can be found in the breeding gorges of the Trollshaws, so yeah. Kill some of those as well. But what does Arrod have to say about this? Calendraval, my friend lives! Thank you for bringing him to me. I will tend to his wounds. However, I know for certain now that the Calendraval was indeed a spy.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
As I tended Calendraval's wounds, he told me of what he learned upon his patrol. The situation is more dire than it seems. That trolls have become to come from the Misty Mountains has long been known, but we thought it only a few. However, it appears that there is an entire cave of them not too far from here. After spotting the cave, Calendraval thought to warn Elladan and Elrohir, but was intercepted by the Calendraval, apparently an agent of the trolls. Unfortunately, Calendraval is not clear about the enemy's number. Would you scout the cave entrance and learn what the strength of the troll's number is? The cave lies to the northeast. I shall await your return. We will go there, and in the meantime, we're just missing one more elk, 3 more wolves, 5 more Calendraval. So yeah, we have our plate full, it seems. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to level up before the end of this episode as well. That would be great. Yeah, that should be enough to kill that guy. I complete a quest. Very well. Now let's see if we get lucky with the others. You have spotted the Calendraval, you should deal with it before it can warn the trolls. Yeah, that's right. It's quite big, this one. Defeated Calendraval in the Gorges. We completed the advanced it, and we got the final it. Into the cave. The entrance to the troll cave is northeast of Arrod's camp. You should scout inside the cave, as there do not seem to be too many trolls outside. I think this cave is also part of the epic. Can't be sure. So we got 10 LOTRO points, Virtue XP. But I think we can start. Yeah. We can level up wheat. It's a good one to level up. These cave trolls are far hardened than the strong trolls you encounter elsewhere in the Trollshaws, that is correct, and we will be back here in a future episode. But I don't know how many. Alrighty then. Now, 2 more wolves, 2 more Calendraval. Should be simple, right? I hope so. Because Calendraval can be difficult to find at times. And the wolves too. But at least the wolves will try to ambush you. And I only need 1 more of those. So yeah. And go back to Arrod in the meantime. There is 1. Just missing 1 of each now. Cave trolls? I have not heard of such venturing so far from Moria. This is dire news indeed.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Elladan and Elrohir must be warned of your discovery. However, they are well guarded at Thoringhad. I am more immediately concerned with Narlin and Fimbris, who are encamped on the road without any defense against such creatures. Return to Narlin with due haste and tell her of your discovery. She will decide whether to return herself to Thoringhad or send you in her stead. To reach her encampment, return to the main road and head west. So yeah, that's why I think it's better to do this quest chain before, because you will be sent back to Narlin, and then Narlin will send you to Thoringhad, I believe. Send you in her stead, so yeah, that way you can avoid some back and forth in the Trollshaws. And hopefully, before arriving to Thoringhad, we'll be able to complete the Wolves and Calendraval quest. That's my hope. Perfect Beriathan. I missed this one. Never have you seen such a magnificent hide, the first thick and lush, unblemished by bears or tangles. The blows that dispatched its former owner were well enough aimed that the usable portion of the hide is unmarred. An armor of sufficient skill might make this hide into formidable armor. An elfin Rivendell likely possesses both the skill and the desire to do this for you. That's right. What else can we take in here? I think that's enough for now.
What do you need?
I am relieved that Arrod is well and that Calendraval has been recovered, but the tidings you bring are dire. Cave trolls in the ruining gorges. I shall have to consider our best course. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I need to go to Thoringhad after all. let's go and check. Let's look for the last Calendraval I need, and the last wolf is in here. Alright. Now just one Calendraval. Where can I find one of those? Ah, here. That's great. Now we just need to go to Thoring Hut.
What can I do for you?
So, perfect. Now we have some more travel options. Let's get our milestone in here. And let's see what else we can do here.
I am at your service.
It was good of you to bring these belts to us. These elves may not feel the cold, but our old bones most certainly do. Okay, I'm sure I had more in here. Let's cut in the north. This is in Rivendell and in Rivendell. You're sure I'm not missing something else? I mean, there should be another side quest in Thoring Hut, right? I believe. Otherwise, we'll just make our way to Rivendell. It's a wonderful day. The wolves seem to have come from somewhere south of Thoring Hut. You should track the wolves back to their den. So yeah, this one is the one we were missing. I think after we complete this one, you will be sent back to Fimbris, and then Fimbris will send you to Thoring Hut instead. That's what I believe. So yeah, just realized that stone troll disappeared. Well, thankfully we were able to come to the Trollshaws at night. Getting the trolls for the quest was a little bit easier, but the Trollshaws, I think it's more beautiful at daytime. It appears that you have found the wolf's den. You feel a chill as though a great evil is present here. You should press further into the den. The wolves have uncharacteristically left nearly full carcasses scattered around their den. Something is terribly wrong here. Oh Jesus, how many of these are still? What now? We need to press on a little bit more. It seems we do. Before you see a wolf unlike anything you have ever seen before. Clearly, this giant creature is the source of the evil you sensed. Completed strong voice, oh thank God. Defeated the Shadow Wolf Elder, and yes, we need to go to Fimbris. Thankfully, that's one class did less. And as soon as we are outside of this den, let's check. How's our progress going with the other ones? So let us see. What do we have in here? Skillful blocking and find weakness. Never say die. Efficient shield work and perseverance. Efficient shield work. Halfway through. Spread hurler. Find weakness. It's gonna take a while. Never say die. Getting close. Perseverance. Skillful blocking. 14 more blocks. Okay, that's gonna be good. And fierce resolve. Okay, we can increase our block chance with defensive strike and see if we can get that deed completed before the end of the day. It would be great if we can do that. Can you imagine leveling up and completing another class deed? Yeah, I definitely love how this looks in the morning. So useful, I guess, but also an invitation to adventure. I think the devs really did a great job with the Trollshaws. Well, the world builders in general do a fantastic job, but I particularly like the Trollshaws in the morning.
How can I be of service?
You say that you ran afoul of a wolf of unnatural origin. Such things are not unheard of, for wolves are creatures of evil to begin with, twisted mockeries of the great hands of old. The orcs and their ilk are possessed of foul spirits, but I deem that this creature was itself a spirit of some kind. Word must be brought to the sons of Elrond. That is true, agility and power. Maybe.
Stamen.
The sons of Elrond must know of your discoveries here in the ruining gorges, for the threat both creatures present cannot be ignored. The servants of the enemy are encamped upon our doorstep. Alas, neither Fingris nor I may leave our post here. Will you bring word of these evils to Elladan and Elrohir? They are encamped in the ruins of Thoringhad. Just follow the road east up to the white marker stone, then take the northern path until you come up to Thoringhad. The ruins are set atop the bluff overlooking the Beriathan. Okay. Maybe I should have used my milestone skill, but okay, whatever. Almost there. See, I knew Elladan and Elrohir should have had the quest, and here we are.
What can I do for you?
Narlin was right to send you to us. The evil you describe cannot be allowed to remain upon the threshold of Imladris. Elladan and I shall see that word comes to our father. For now, we have some task which you may aid us with.
Stay a moment.
Beriathan, the agitation of the wolves was not new to us, though the cause of their madness was certainly unknown until you came. Indeed, we sent another of our elves, falcon, to scout the path to the ruins of Ost Thondol. Wolves were seen in that direction as well, and we wished to know how widespread their roaming had become. Alas, we have had no word from falcon. Would you search for falcon along the path and learn if he still lives? It may be that some ill has befallen him, and even then we wish to know of his fate. That path begins just to the east and travels into the northern gorges, swinging eastward away from Nan Tornaeth. Okay. Let's help Elladan and Elrohir a little bit, as I think, yeah, they will send you to Rivendell after you complete some of their quests. And we are 11,000 XP away from leveling up. I think we can do that. Just need like, what, 3 or 4 more quests to be able to do that. Okay. Poplar should be in this area over here. What does he have to say?
What do you need?
Ah, Aman. It is well for me that you have come, but perhaps not for yourself. This place is unsafe.
Will you lend me your ear?
There were many wolves on the path, and they became even more maddened the nearer I came to Ost Thondol, which lies on the height right above me. They would not pass the foot of the hill, however, so I pressed on, only to encounter stone trolls in the ruins above. I sensed something else there as well, but I know not what it was, for the trolls were too many for me, and I was forced to retreat. They were nearly my death. If you wish to be of true aid to Elladan and Elrohir, head up the hill to Ost Thondol and seek the source of the evil there. Whatever it is, even the wolves fear it. Any other quests you have for me? No? Alright. Ost Thondol there is. I think there should be another quest. Killing trolls, maybe? Yeah. There are stone trolls settled at the ruins of Ost Thondol in the ruining gorges of the Trollshaws where you're exploring. You should deal with them. Alright. Okay, and yeah, before I miss them, there are crafting notes in here. Gotta take them. Oh jeez. Okay, defeated the trolls. Now the source of evil in here. And the forgotten text, of course, is gonna be. They are confronted by a creature most foul, a worm-wight. But I don't think this counts towards the White Slayer did. That's a shame. Worm Slayer. Dunedin script over here, and there was another one to the south. Let's try and get it. Oh, I think I regret getting that one. So we're gonna need to surround this rock. Don't fall, please. Well, it's not that bad. And we can take the forgotten text in here. Now, let's go back to Falcon. This should be enough to level up, hopefully.
How can I be of service?
What? A wight in the form of a worm? This is an evil omen indeed. A wight is not empowered of itself, but filled with a spirit of evil, placed there by an even greater evil. You must return to Elladan at once and tell him what you found here. I will come when I am able. You sure? Okay. So let's try this. Yeah. Perfect. Now here, Elladan.
What can I do for you?
A worm-wight. That explains the uneasiness many of us have felt here for the last few weeks. Othorn is right. A greater evil had to have placed the creature at Ost Thondol. The first to come to mind would be the Black Captain, but he was thrown down in the ruining and set horseless back to his master. Nevertheless, we must find the master of the worm-wight at all costs. My brother Elrohir sent a scout into Nan Tornaeth, where some worms dwell. You should speak with Elrohir. Yes, great. So what do we have here? Brink of Victory, Dance of War, and Desolation. Amazing. We completed it in the Wilderness final, so we got a lot of Virtue XP and LOTRO points. That's great. So, complete the Explorer and the Slayer did in the Trollshaws. I don't think we're gonna do that. The Farmer's Fair once again. Let us decline that. Okay. Elladan is right. Nan Tornaeth is the most logical place to begin searching for the master of the worm-wight. Many worms dwell in those gorges. I sent Calenthon and Malaval to scout Nan Tornaeth. They may be able to help you discover the source of this evil. Calenthon's encampment can be reached by taking the path that leads to Ost Thondol. However, when you reach the first fork, take the northwest path instead. Look for the white marker stone at the head of the path. Along the way, you might want to dispose of some of the worms. You might find some evidence of the evil which has stirred them to unrest. So what do we have here once again? Brink of Victory, Dance of War, and Desolation. That's great. That's really great. But before I go, this is a really nice place to just that's the place. Elladan and Elrohir in the picture. Everybody say cheers. And another one, let's go. So, gotta go to Nan Tornaeth. Alright. Let's try Brink of Victory. I think the Brink of Victory, yeah. A new class did. We need to use this 350 times. Didn't trigger the quest? Really? That's a shame. Okay. Let us move on. There is no deed associated with Dance of War. And I just wanna go a little bit overkill with this bear. Desolation and Surety of Death, you don't stand a chance against me. So bears dwelling in Nan Tornaeth. You are supposed to... Forget about it with this lag. Just a mild lag, but enough to put you off your rotation. Those are the worms in Nan Tornaeth. Now we need to... Okay. The marker is the other way around, actually. here, I guess. Oh, we have a quest for killing trolls. Alright. There are stone trolls encamped at the ruins of Arrod in Nan Tornaeth, so let's take care of them. A little bit more than I expected. Oh, there they go. Down they go. Let me see, I think there are some reputation items I haven't put it yet. Not so much, but it's something. Now, where is that white marker? I mean, it's supposed to be here. Ah, I see it here. This must be the correct path to Calendraval's camp. Let us not worry about the worms in here. Just the bears. Like this one. Alright. Where is Calendraval? Over here. Yeah. A new trouble location too.
What can I do for you?
You have come from Thoringhad. I would have sent word to Elrohir, but I do not yet understand the nature of the evil I have discovered here. Will you lend me your aid?
Mind my words, traveler.
The tale you tell of the wolves of Draglad and in the breeding gorges reminds me much of the madness I have seen among the bears here in Nan Tornaeth. Perhaps you encounter some of the beasts as you journeyed here. Hunt the mad bears of these hills and see if you can find any clues as to the cause of their madness. Though I have little doubt the source is related to the evil which called forth the creatures you encountered before. There are many bears to the south and southwest. I would start there. Yeah, that's basically... Let us kill those bears. And I think technically you can jump over here. Find yourself directly with the white bear you're supposed to find, but if you don't come at it at the exact right angle, it's not gonna trigger. As you examine the collar, you are nearly overwhelmed by a chilling sensation which seems to emanate from the southwest part of Nan Tornaeth, not far from Calendraval's camp. The source of the chill seems to come from the southwest part of Nan Tornaeth. You should investigate the source of the chill and sensation. Southwest. Going the wrong way. let's drop from here. Ah, okay, I see. The bear-wight we're supposed to find. Okay, bring the collar you found to Calendraval. Let's go and look for it. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, this should be it. We're almost there. You ran away. Perfect.
What can I do for you?
I cannot say that I am surprised, given your previous encounters, that you found a wight behind the madness of the bears. However, we are no closer to learning what power is behind the raising of these foul wights. I should not say that we are not any closer, for these runes upon the collar are in a mode once used in the kingdom of Rhudaur. The Corcur, a remnant from the old kingdom who took refuge in Angmar long ago, have returned and have established an encampment in the ruins above. They seek to reclaim Rhudaur and make it a great power once more, but they have become little more than wild men. I cannot see how they could have the power to raise wights. Nevertheless, I sent my companion Malaval to scout their encampment, but he has not returned.
Will you lend me your ear?
If you have not already surmised, Malaval is a falcon, swift of wing and keen of eye. I sent him to learn what he could of the Corcur's strength and plans, but he has not returned. I use this whistle to summon him when he is flying afar amid the peaks and valleys. Take it and climb the hill to the south. Blow the whistle from its sloping side and Malaval should come to you, or at the very least answer your call with one of his own. If the latter, go to him, for it is likely he is beset by danger. Be wary, for the Corcur are dangerous in great number. Okay. So yes, we need to find Malaval. We will do that in the next episode, as we will press on and find the reason behind the wights in the Trollshaws. But that's gonna be the next time. Thank you so much for tuning in this episode and for sticking around in Citadel Guard Adventures. I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe if you like what you're seeing here, and stay tuned as we will have a new episode shortly. Take care and stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode of Citadel Guard Adventures.